Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana is tamu sana. There is a tweet by Senator Ledama Olekina, and that tweet is really generating a lot of political heat and discussion. So in this video, I want us to have a look at that tweet, after which I'll explain in details why it's really generating a lot of political heat and debate. Senator Ledama Olekina, before you go to bed, I want you to Google this name Davis Chirchir and ask yourself one question: what role will he play in 2022 elections? Yes, that's the tweet. And if you Google this name Davis Chirchir, then you will come across the alleged role he might have played in hacking IEBC servers in 2017 presidential election results. And then secondly, you will also come across the corruption scandals that dogged this man when he was the CS Energy. Those are things you will not miss when you Google this name Davis Chirchir. And why is the senator actually tweeting about this? Why is the senator tweeting about this? The senator is tweeting about this for some reasons. From some quarters, ladies and gentlemen, it's believed that William Ruto has already appointed Davis Chirchir as the head of his secret ICT department. And the main aim of that department is maybe to hack IEBC servers. And some believe that so because in 2017 elections, it's alleged that Davis Chirchir had the administrator access to IEBC servers. And he might have used that access to actually manipulate results in favor of Jubilee and also in favor of some governors. And we saw a constant 54% in the presidential election results, and there was also a 54% constant in Nairobi, constant in Machakos, Meru, and also in Bomet. So it's being alleged that William Ruto has appointed this man to head his secret ICT department so that this man can even help him in hacking IBC servers, because it's also believed he still has that administrator access to IBC servers. That's one thing. And then the senator is also tweeting about this to expose the doublespeak of William Ruto, because some days ago, Sabina Chege alleged that in 2017, they might have rigged elections, after which William Ruto came and dismissed all those allegations. And William Ruto stated that they won those elections. And in Supreme Court annulled those elections. And it was widely believed that those presidential elections might have been manipulated. And the person who might have helped in that manipulation was none other than Davis Chirchir. That's what maybe the senator wants to achieve by tweeting this. But whether the elections will be rigged or not, because from where I sit, I don't think it can be possible for somebody to hack IEBC servers without the assistance of the government. In 2017, if at all Davis Chirchir might have succeeded, it might have been so because at that time, they were enjoying the protection and the assistance of the government. IEBC, even though we are being told it's an independent body, these are just arms of the government. So I don't think it will be all that easy for somebody to hack that system without the assistance of the government. Now that that government knows exactly what maybe it might have done in 2017, it will be very difficult anyway for somebody to hack those systems without government's assistance, without the government's assistance. So in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to dwell much on that because we are still gathering some information, after which we shall do a detailed analysis on Davis Chirchir and his role, maybe the role he will play in William Ruto's team. But in this video, I want us to have a discussion to see whether rigged or not rigged. Is as William Ruto a chance of winning this year's presidential election. Because from where I sit, there are some factors that are really playing actively against William Ruto. And those are the factors I want us to have a look in this video right now. So if in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. The first factor, William Ruto has been in government for almost now 10 years now. And you will agree with me that there is nothing tangible William Ruto has done to Kenyans that he can wake up or go even to explain to Kenyans that have actually done this. In fact, in the first term, William Ruto was acting more as a co-president. What did Kenyans see? Or what can Kenyans remember William Ruto for? At that time, he was acting as a co-president. He appointed cabinet secretaries from his Kalenjin nation. We had also the Aurora and Kimware dams. We also had the laptops and also the stadium promises. That was as we were coming in for 2017. So for the time William Ruto has been in government, he's being seen as the bad face of the Jubilee government. If you talk about corruption, it's William Ruto, most definitely you will be talking about. If you are talking about the bad oppressive government of Jubilee, then most definitely you will be talking about William Ruto. Because I still remember, at a time NASA, Kalonzo, Raila and that brigade were actually advocating for a free and transparent IEBC. It's William Ruto was on record actually chiding the likes of Kalonzo that hao ni watu wa kukaa kwa lami. So for the time William Ruto has been in government, there is nothing tangible, nothing good that he can pinpoint he did to Kenyans, apart from the allegations of corruptions. So because of that, some Kenyans will find it a little bit hard, if not a majority of Kenyans, will find it a little bit hard to actually believe William Ruto or even to vote for William Ruto. He has not delivered. That's actually what I'm trying to say. And then the second factor, if you listen to William Ruto the way he plays his politics, he's coming out as very arrogant, very abusive, and anoint all kind of a leader. William Ruto has already branded Raila Mganga. William Ruto is on record profiling the Luo community, calling them wale watu wa kurusha mawe, wale wa kumwareli. William Ruto is also on record chiding Kalonzo kama wale wa kukaa kwa lami. He is also on record going to Western and telling some people that jipanga mutapangwa. That's some kind of a madharau, kumbe. So William Ruto has been appearing as abusive and full of insults. And largely, if you look at the people surrounding William Ruto, they have also borrowed a clue from him. They are just insulting people. And today, William Ruto and this brigade were in Baringo, and I was shocked to see Aden Duale actually now challenging the president. That if the president dares expose William Ruto, they are going to expose him more. So from where I sit, I tend to believe that this Ruto government, there are some things they were doing that were not good. But now they have been quiet about it. But now that the president wants to expose them, they are also now threatening to expose the president. It's some kind of impunity fighting back. So that this whole package of William Ruto and his team, these are leaders of impunity. They are just perpetuating impunity. And also, before I forget, William Ruto is also on record, I think in the first term, security laws. William Ruto was on record, and actually they mobilized for some bad security laws to be passed in parliament. Those security laws were just meant to curtail the freedom of speech, the freedom that Kenyans actually were enjoying. So Kenyans still remember about all those bad things William Ruto has been doing for the time he has been in government. So it will be very hard for him to convince Kenyans. And finally, if you look at Kenya, since independence, Kenya has been ruled by Kikuyu and the Kalenjin communities. And that seems to be the trend. They are just rotating power between themselves. And also, if you look at William Ruto, it's almost certain that he will pick, or he might pick, a running mate from Mount Kenya. So it will be a Kalenjin going for the presidency and then with a Kikuyu running it. In the event that Kalenjin exists, then it's the Kikuyu. So that domination will continue. So because of that, I tend to believe it will be very, very hard for Kenyans actually to embrace William Ruto, or rather to embrace William Ruto's presidential bid, simply because of that Kikuyu Kalenjin domination. Kenyans tends to believe and feels that maybe it's time we try other communities. So these are three factors, ladies and gentlemen, that I strongly believe that even if elections were to be done free and fairly, it will still be very hard for William Ruto to win this year's presidential elections. He has just, in a nutshell, I'm just trying to say, William Ruto has not delivered. He has not lived as per the expectations of a majority of Kenyans. His narratives, the ones he's using to campaign, can only be nice to the ears of those who might have benefited from the misrule of Jubilee. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. And before I conclude, let me remind you once more that if in case you bumped here for the very first time, and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya.